This is the ion implantation. And now we'll discuss about the diffusion. What is diffusion? Diffusion is another technique. Ion implantation is also a technique for doping, and diffusion is another technique for doping of silicon substrate. The diffusion process is used for microelectronics products for the induction of controlled amount of foreign materials. Like that is foreign materials is dopant into the selected region of substrate that is of another material. Means foreign material is of another element and the substrate is of other element. Not same, maybe not same, or maybe same and then the same. If we are want to same a same element on the same substrate, then the process will be different. We will discuss that process also. So what is the difference here? Like ion implantation, diffusion is a slow doping process. This one is slow doping process. It is also used to build a thin film on microelectronics and microsystems. It occurs at elevated temperature. Basically, this is nothing. This is a doping process. What will do? The diffusion takes place at elevated temperature. The atoms of the dopant gas move or diffuse. We can say that diffuse. If we are applying some atoms or atoms on a substrate, atoms of the dopant, and apply that atoms on the substrate, that is silicon substrate, we can say that, and that diffuses into the crystal vacancy or interstitial of the silicon substrate. The profile of the doped region of this substrate can be seen here. This is a doped profile by the diffusion process. So this is very similar to the transfer of the heat conduction. Diffusion process is very similar to the heat conduction. So we will use to Fick's law to express the dopant flux or to find the dopant flux. So basically, we can go through this 3 point that diffusion is a doping. Diffusion is a common technique for doping silicon substrate. Unlike implantation, diffusion takes place at high temperature. It is a chemical process, and profile of the spread dopant in the silicon diffusion is different from that of the ion implantation. So here you can say that which is more uniform, either diffusion or the ion implantation. क्या ज़्यादा यूनिफॉर्म दिख रहा है आपको यहाँ पे? We can differentiate which process will produce more uniform.
So diffusion.
This is the diffusion will produce more uniform concentration of the dopant.
दोनों ही सेम है
नहीं सेम नहीं है देखो दिस इज द यूनिफॉर्मिटी की बात करेंगे तो इज मोर यूनिफॉर्म like here the concentration is high at the peak at the in between the total concentration of the total flux of the total we can say the total area of the doping region in between the high concentration कहाँ पे बीच में ही like we have plotted last that the high concentration is where जो डोपेंट जोन के जो मिडिल पॉइंट में वहाँ कंसंट्रेशन ज्यादा आता है ठीक है यहाँ पे इट्स नॉट यूनिफॉर्म इट्स a Gaussian or normal distribution right so Fick's law is used to find the or govern the diffusion flux or the which is used for the diffusion process. So what is the F? Here F is the dopant flux, which is the number of dopants atom passing through the unit area of the substrate. So we have to find that dopant flux. So that what will require the diffusion coefficient or the diffusivity of the substrate. N is the number of dopant concentration. So this is about the dopant flux. The distribution of dopant in the substance at any given of time can be calculated using which is similar as we have discussed. This is similar to the heat conduction. So the heat conduction equation is this. The Fick's law is applied to find the dopant flux, and in the heat conduction equation we can put and find the diffusion process for what? For the calculation of the diffusion or the distribution of the dopants at any instant of time using the below equation. The distribution of dopant that is nxt in depth, that is the direction of the substrate, and any time t can be obtained using the diffusion equation. This heat conduction equation somewhat you have आपने पढ़ा होगा HMT में, तो वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा रिलेट कर सकते हो उससे. Then we will not discuss about the solution of the diffusion equation. So next microfabrication process is the oxidation. So basically oxidation is very important process for the microelectronics and microfabrication system. There are number of methods to form a thin film. Like one of the method is thermal oxidation. And what is the use to form a gas application है देखो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ to be used as a thermal insulation media or to be used as what as a dielectric layers for electrical insulation. So what we are forming using oxidation, we are forming silicon dioxide or silicon dioxide or silicon oxide is same. SiO2 is an important element for MEMS and microsystems. So the major application is toward thermal insulation and the dielectric layers for the electrical insulation. So SiO2 can be produced over the surface of the silicon substrate by what method? By PVD, that is chemical vapor deposition, or by growing of SiO2 with dry O2 in the air or the wet steam. So the second method we will discuss right now. So how to produce silicon dioxide or silicon oxide, or that is in the form of solid, by using this dry O2 and the wet steam. If we say the dry O2, that is O2 gas, if we take a silicon solid in an electric furnace, or you can say that electric resistance heater, and we place the fused quartz cassettes, and when we pass the O2 with the carrier gas, then this will the high temperature of the surface, that is the vapor of the high temperature of the vapors, at that surface the O2 or the steam will react. So the reaction will be silicon in the form of solid and O2 in the gas, then we will get SiO2, and in the same way silicon in the solid and H2O, that is the steam, and it will react from SiO2 over the fused quartz cassettes in the, that is on the what, on the silicon substrate. So this is the way to form the silicon dioxide. So the least expensive way to produce SiO2 film. This is the least expensive way on the silicon substrate. So what is the temperature required in this process? The thermal oxidation. The vapor is placed in the fused quartz cassettes. Okay, then the temperature required is what, 900 to 12,000 degrees Celsius. This much of temperature. You can imagine that what is the 900 and what is the 1200? But around 1400 the you will get what? आपने पढ़ा ट्रिपल टी डायग्राम मटेरियल साइंस में. So you can imagine or you can relate that with this temperature 900 degrees Celsius we required to get fused. So oxygen is blown into the tubular furnace for the oxidation purpose of the vapor, and another thing is what, a steam is blown to the, either a steam or either O2 will blown to the get SiO2 films. So what, this is the process of thermal oxidation. So in this method we can calculate the rate of the thermal oxidation. So basically what is the principle of thermal oxidation we learn. So first, what is that, this is a silicon substrate, okay, in what, where this is an electric heater, resistance heater, silicon substrate. When O2 gas is blown through that furnace, what happens, it will drive to the silicon substrate surface in the first stage. This is the first phase, and in the second phase it forms a SiO2 layer. And then what happens in the third stage? The SiO2 layer. Hello, who is this?
नहीं सर वो माइक ऑन हो गया मेरा गलती से. बोलिए सर, बोलिए, आप बोलिए. माइक ऑन हो गया सर मेरा गलती से.
ठीक है, आप माइक नोट करो.
जी सर.
So the silicon substrate is first exposed to what, oxidized species such as oxygen in dry air or wet steam, in hot furnace, as explained in the figure, is the first phase, and in the that is the oxygen molecules and the oxidized species get diffused into the where into the surface of the fresh silicon. Then what happened? Then SiO2 layer will form. That is like dark gray area. You can see in the second figure. After that, the SiO2 molecules that formed SiO2 layer, the layer in the solid circular form you can see there. So that will drive to the next layer. Means what happening? The drive force is coming from the O2, that is oxidizing agent from the upward, and that drives the SiO2 layer or the SiO2 molecules that already formed in the oxide layer. Isn't it? कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो तो आप बताना, मैं फिर से रिपीट करूंगा. तो यहाँ पे बेसिकली क्या हो रहा है कि O2 is passing through that over the surface. वहाँ पे O2 रिएक्ट करके SiO2 layer create किया, ठीक है. And there is also above there is O2 layer, above the SiO2 layer, so that will give the drive force to form a next layer. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? The SiO2 जो layer है, there is in the SiO2 layer there is SiO2 molecule, and that will react again with the silicon substrate and form, and this in this way the SiO2 layer is growing. ठीक है. This is the principle of thermal oxidation. कैसे form होता है? In this way. So basically it depends. So depends what the size of the layer, if how much we have exposed these things to the, how much time we have exposed to this situation. So then what is the requirement of the thickness, कितना requirement है उसके हिसाब से, according to that calculation we will expose to that duration of the time. So basically there are two formula for the small interval of time and for the large time. What is the thickness of SiO2 we can calculate. We will not go into detail with this calculation, just we are understanding what is the oxidation, what is the principle of thermal oxidation. See here, this is like SiO2 thickness can be whatever the thickness is formed on this silicon substrate can be seen or can be observed and can be differentiated. We are just discussing SiO2, but in the similar way, where silicon nitride layer can also be formed and can be distinct based on the silicon substrate in which these layers grow. In this case, SiO2 layer, they are essentially transparent but distinct light reflection index. Means what? I will give you example. So they are actually silicon substrate are transparent, but after forming of the SiO2 layer, the distinct light refractive index for that of the silicon substrate. So for example, you can see that the silicon layer in the box in the table below, that is the example. So the color is given according to what? According to the thickness of the silicon layer. Means the layer developed is around 0.05 micrometer, then the color is about 10. So as the layer grows or as the layer changes, the color changes also. So we can able to differentiate the thickness of the layer with the naked eye also. If the layer is more thick, then only if you can see that the color is the maximum the yellow you can see with the thickness of the 0.39 micrometer. In this way, I mean to say that you can able to differentiate what is the color based on the thickness. So another method is chemical vapor deposition. So here you see that how SiO2 layer can be formed. First one is the chemical deposition, and the second one is the by growing SiO2 with the dry O2 or the wet steam. So we have discussed oxidation, that is the development of SiO2 with the oxidation. So now the development of SiO2 can be done with the help of the same way we can develop using the chemical vapor deposition, that is the CVD process. It is the most important process in microfabrication. Okay, first we'll take some to form a surface, thin film surface. We can say that depositing of thin film surface over the substrate for what? For MEMS and micro system components. तो यहाँ पे this is different from this. This is different from the diffusion and the thermal oxidation. In what way? It will not again going to consume the substrate. यहाँ पे consume नहीं हो रहा है. The previous जितना भी हम लोगों ने देखा अभी like diffusion, ion implantation and oxidation, what they are doing, they are just consuming the substrate. वहाँ पर consume कर लेगा तो उसके अंदर चला जा रहा था. But यहाँ पे it is not like that process. Chemical vapor deposition is the deposition of a thin film over the surface of the substrate. Use metal for this purpose, like thin film of what? Thin film of some metals. Conveyor or maybe a silicon substrate. Silicon substrate is the most common example, so we are taking most of the time silicon substrate. So the chemical vapor deposition is the most important process in the microfabrication, and it is extensively used for the producing of thin film by deposition of many kind of foreign material. Foreign material may be of metal and organic material. Metal like aluminum, gold, tungsten, and the inorganic like aluminum oxide, polysilicon. So there are three methods of CVD process. CVD is chemical vapor deposition process in microfabrication. Like first one is atomic pressure CVD, low pressure CVD, or it is plasma enhanced. When we will talk the normal CVD, that means atomic pressure CVD. The basic CVD होता क्या है, we will discuss it. CVD usually takes place at elevated temperature in where in vacuum and in high class cleaning. So this is the requirement is temperature, high temperature, vacuum requirement or cleaning requirement for the purpose of chemical vapor deposition. This is the basic requirement. So actually in microelectronics क्या होता है कि there are two types of deposition. Physical deposition होता है, chemical deposition होता है. So we are discussing just the working principle. And in the next we will discuss about the working principle of the physical deposition also. So the working principle of CVD is very simple. It's like we have seen. This is the reactor. So the working principle, there is some gas, that is the carrier gas. We can say that includes the reactant. So this involves the flow of gas with diffused reactant over a hot surface, a substrate surface. Where is the hot surface? It's placed in the resistance heater, that is electric furnace. We can say that also. So this is the flow of gas with a diffused reactants over a hot surface. The gas carries what? Reactant, that is a carrier gas. And that gas is called carrier gas because the gas carries reactants. So the carrier gas, while the carrier gas flows over the hot solid surface, the energy supplied by the surface temperature provokes the chemical reaction of the reactant that forms a film during and after the reaction. Means what is happening at the surface of the substrate, the temperature is very high, so that the high temperature provokes the chemical reaction of that reactant. Where is the reactant? The reactant is carried by the carrier gas, and this forms a film during and after the reaction. And the byproducts of the chemical reaction are then vented out. The thin film of desired composition can thus be created over the substrate. So there are different types of thin film we can discuss. Like what? So like this is the type of reactor, maybe a horizontal type of reactor, maybe a vertical type of reactor. There are different types of reactor. So basically there are three types of CVD, that is chemical reaction for the chemical vapor deposition. Is first one is silicon oxide, silicon nitride, and the polysilicon. So first we'll say that how we're going to produce silicon oxide. So first we'll take silane, that is SiH4, to produce the silicon oxide. So silicon dioxide films can be produced on the surface of the silicon by diffusion process. This is the diffusion process. This means that deposition of the silicon on silicon oxide layer on the surface of the silicon substrate. So we are using silicon and other things we can also use, like silicon chloride with silicon bromide is also can also instead of silicon, but the most commonly used is for the silicon is used with the oxygen. Most commonly used is silicon to form a silicon oxide, and it is used with the oxygen, and the reaction is the silicon to form a silicon is silicon plus oxygen at high temperature. This will high temperature and this form a silicon dioxide, and this takes place at a temperature of 400 to 500 degrees Celsius, and this requires and with an activation energy. There is a term activation energy होता है, ठीक है, that the particular molecule or particular atom required to react. Here the activation energy is less as compared to other methods like silicon nitride. In the silicon nitride, what is comparatively more than the silicon oxide to form using. In the previous case, we have discussed silicon oxide, and this is the silicon nitride. So then here the activation energy is more as compared to the silicon oxide. The temperature is also more. And what is the next is polycrystalline silicon. First one silicon is what? Polycrystalline silicon. Silicon consists of a single silicon crystal of different size. Means we are producing single silicon crystal. Deposition of polycrystalline silicon is a pyrolysis process. This is nothing, just we are decomposition of the silicon at high heat. We are just providing the heat to the silicon and it decomposes to form a silicon. Single silicon crystal, we can say that. And this requires the more energy as compared to the above method. The question is to how to calculate the rate of deposition. कैसे हम लोग calculate कर सकते हैं rate of deposition? So there are number of methods to calculate, and what is the rate of deposition and on which factor the rate deposition is affected. कैसे किस factor पर depend करेगा और कैसे calculate कर सकते हैं इसको देखते हैं हम लोग. will see like how much thickness you want to deposit. So then if you know the rate, and then so that we can control this one by using the rate. So the CVD, that is the chemical vapor deposition, is the principal technique for what? For producing the desired digisometry. The rate of the buildup of this thin film obviously is a concern. The design engineer means कि कितना thickness का तुम्हें बनाना है, क्या नहीं बनाना है, तो उसको कैसे control करते हैं? By using the rate of the deposition. So the quantification of the rate CVD is extremely complicated. A quantitative assessment of such rate of the buildup may begin with the understanding of physical chemical principle on which the CVD operates. So there are two major factors that affect the CVD. That is the velocity of the carrier gas and the diffuse reactant. So as measured by the Reynolds number and associated with the boundary layer. And this the velocity of the carrier gas and the diffuse reactant is measured by the Reynolds number, which is associated with the boundary layer thickness. नहीं पढ़ा सर. अच्छा, जनरली एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, बहुत छोटा सा, लाइक फ्लो चैनल हो. तो फ्लो कहता है, ठीक है. यू कैन इमेजिन दिस थिंग जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ, आप इमेजिन कर सकते हो. एट द सरफेस ऑफ द कॉन्टैक्ट और द इंटरफेस द वाटर. ठीक है. एक मटेरियल, तो एक मटेरियल को हम लोग जब फोर्स लगाते हैं, शियर फोर्स लगाते हैं, तो देयर इज अ शियर स्ट्रेस डेवलपमेंट होता है. फ्रंट व्यू देखो, तो यू आर इमेजिनिंग दैट the layers of the fluid producing a shear state with the adjacent layer. विस्कोसिटी आप पढ़ा होगा, पढ़ा आपने पढ़ा मोड़ा विस्कोसिटी क्या होता है? Because this concept in the fluid mechanics, viscosity, what is viscosity of the fluid, the density, the concept fluid mechanics में आता है. मैं भी आप नहीं पढ़ा तो उसको थोड़ा डिस्कस कर लेते हैं हम लोग. तो अगर फ्लूइड फ्लो कर रहा है तो देयर इज अ shear stress, ठीक है, कोई सा फ्लूइड हो, वाटर हो, ऑयल हो, जो थिकनेस जैसा जैसा बढ़ता जाता है देयर इज मोर shear stress, यू कैन से दैट, ठीक है. तो क्या होता है कि एक फ्लूइड को अगर हम एक लाइक नंबर ऑफ लेयर का कंपोजिट माना, एक वन लेयर बाय वन लेयर अगर एक के ऊपर एक रखा हुआ है, ठीक है, और दैट लेयर इज इनसाइड अ पाइप, ठीक है, तो जो कनेक्टेड लेयर होगा विद द पाइप, वहां पे ज्यादा रेजिस्टेंस क्रिएट होगा एज कंपेयर टू द लेयर इन बिटवीन द पाइप. आर यू एबल टू गेट माय पॉइंट? कुछ समझ में आ रहा है दैविक?
नो सर, वो थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन अभी फिर से आ रहा है.
अच्छा ठीक है, उसको छोड़ते हैं हमको. उसके लिए कुछ इमेज करना पड़ेगा, पिक्चर यूज करना पड़ेगा, फोटो. ठीक है, बाउंड्री लेयर ऐसे ही समझो कि लाइक यहाँ पे जैसा है बस उतना ही हम लोग समझते हैं.
यस.
देखो see here, this is a hot silicon substrate. Example is showing in the figure. There is a hot silicon substrate in the represented in the dark color, and there is a direction of what? The direction in a direction left to right. The reactant gas is flowing. Is it? तो क्या होता है कि यहाँ पे जो गैस कांटेक्ट में आ रहा है विद द सरफेस ऑफ द हॉट सिलिकॉन सरफेस, they form a interface. You can say in the second picture, you can say that this is the interface. The point in the second photo or the picture, there is a point S and there is a point G. आप देख रहे हो उसको, point S और point G को. Point S is where? The point S is on the hot silicon surface, and the point is not on the surface. It is above the surface at a distance of delta x, and the delta x is the boundary layer. So the boundary layer thickness is delta x. At what distance? At a distance from x, from the leading edge, जहाँ से start किया हम लोगों, जहाँ से flow करना, जहाँ से silicon substrate start हुआ है, वहाँ at that point, what is the boundary layer? Boundary layer is 0. With the increasing of the x, the boundary layer becomes constant. In this way, the boundary layer forms. तो boundary layer ऐसे forms करता है. तो बाउंड्री लेयर के बारे में डिस्कस कर लेंगे हम लोग. विस्कोसिटी क्या होता है, फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स का सब्जेक्ट है वो भी. और तो बेसिक्स आप लोग देखना है. विस्कोसिटी क्या होता है, व्हाट इज विस्कोसिटी, व्हाट इज शियर स्ट्रेस. विस्कोसिटी तो पता होगा आप लोगों को.
यस सर, पता है.
बताओ. ठीक है, आई विल डिस्कस इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. बताता हूँ बेसिक्स. So in this way, velocity of the reactant, that is, we have discussed the velocity of the reactant and the diffuse reactant is measured by Reynolds number and the depends on the boundary layer thickness. ठीक है. So what we are producing, why we are seeing these things, we are just want to know the rate of the CVD process. Sorry. So the velocity is calculated using the related with the Reynolds number. So in this way, we are able to see the velocity of the reactant and how to calculate the thickness of the boundary layer. Why we are calculating the boundary layer? That boundary layer affects the deposition rate. If the boundary layer is more, then the deposition will be very less. The rate will be slow. So the terms we will calculate the boundary layer using this equation, that is delta x using x by Reynolds number. The boundary layer is created at where? At the interface between the flowing carrier gas and the hot surface plate. You can say जैसे कि आप अगर रिवर को देखते हो ना, एक रिवर इमेजिन तो कर सकते हो आराम से. वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि जो पानी फ्लो कर रहा है, that water is in contact with the surface. उसको हम लोग एकदम, if we consider that at that interface, at that point of interface, physically it is not flowing. We consider for the equation purpose, for developing equation, it is in rest position. As the distance is increased from the ground level, the maximum is द वेलोसिटी ऑफ द वाटर इज वेयर एट द सरफेस, वहीं पे होगा ना। आप समझ पा रहे हो चैनल को, वाटर चैनल को? नहीं समझ पा रहे होंगे।
नो सर।
नहीं,
नो सर।
सिंपल सा बात है, देखो बहुत ज्यादा सिंपल है। अब तो आप जैसे कि नदी में गए हो कभी, फ्लोइंग रिवर होता है, चैनल्स।
यस सर।
हाँ, तो उसके बेस पे जो स्पीड होगा और जो उसके टॉप सरफेस पे स्पीड होगा, कहाँ मैक्सिमम होगा ये बताओ। मतलब अंडरग्राउंड में जो जैसे जहाँ
सर टॉप सरफेस पे।
टॉप सरफेस पे होगा, क्यों होगा? बिकॉज द रेजिस्टेंस जो क्रिएट हो रहा है ना विद द ग्राउंड, वो कम है सबसे ज्यादा, है ना।
यस सर।
दिस इज द,
यस सर।
तो ये बाउंड्री लेयर जो फॉर्म करता है एट अ सर्टेन लेवल, वहाँ पे भी बाउंड्री लेयर फॉर्म कर रहा है जो बहुत ज्यादा रेजिस्टेंस होता है, उसको बाउंड्री लेयर बोलते हैं एट दैट सरफेस। लाइकवाइज फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स आपका सब्जेक्ट नहीं था, है ना? बिल्कुल नहीं था, कुछ नहीं पढ़ा था।
फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स था बट हमारा ये सारे ये थे, मतलब इतना नहीं था, विस्कोसिटी था।
सर आपने बेसिक पढ़ाया था हमको।
हमारा थर्मोफ्लुइड्स में था।
विस्कोसिटी में तो फ्लूइड शीयर स्ट्रेस और
वो मैकेनिकल ब्रांच में था सर उनका, ये एफएमएचएम था, फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स एंड।
ओके, वी विल डिस्कस दिस। आपको करते हैं कंटिन्यू, है ना। So in this way, boundary layer will forms and the thickness of boundary layer can be calculated using these equations. Equations ज़्यादा concern का नहीं है from the exam point of view, but just we are discussing to know the things. इस exam के point of view से ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है, just exam point of view से क्या होना चाहिए, आपको आना चाहिए chemical vapor deposition क्या होता है, आप इसको डिटेल्स में लिख सकते हैं, है ना। मैं इक्वेशंस डिराइव करने के लिए नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, ना इसमें से कोई न्यूमेरिकल दे रहा हूँ, अगर दूंगा तो बता दूंगा।
न्यूमेरिकल आएगा सर?
हाँ, न्यूमेरिकल आएगा, बट I will tell you किस तरह से निकल रहा है।
जी सर, जी सर।
So in this way, we are able to get the diffusion flux of the reactant across the boundary layer. Okay, तो next class में कंटिन्यू करता हूँ, ठीक है यहाँ से?
जी सर।
ओके सर।
Okay.
ओके सर।
Anything you want to discuss?